Very good morning, sir. Vipin, sir. And very good morning to all participants. Happy New Year.
Morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Sir, good morning, sir. I can able to hear you, sir. Fine.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
But not very clear, sir.
Oh, is it? Now?
Now it's better, sir. Now it's better.
Now it's better.
It's a very good morning. Very good morning to all. We are very happy New Year 2022, and thanks for joining us, and thanks for making this year a very memorable event for all of us. 2021 is a memorable year for INVIT and INVIT teams and the persons who have been associated with this INVIT. We had industrial research projects of 5 industrial research projects that ensures that chronic disorders or chronic effect of the employees has been reduced. Training programs, 142 programs, first aid programs, particularly 43 programs we have been done in this first aid program. We always ensure that the first aid programs which has been conducted by INVIT is not based on the numbers. We always encourage the total participant, total employees in the firm to be participated in this. The total participants benefited out of this is 4,345 employees have been benefited out of it, and total audits carried out is 54, and industrial empowerment session, the Saturday sessions which we have been carried out is 37. And we, in this moment, we thank all our stakeholders, all our resource persons, and all the participants who have been there to make this thing has been happen and to contribute to our society. Yes, as we all know, a kind of holistic education. We always feel this in VT, we always feel that a holistic education has to be there, not only based on one topic or not only based on IQ. It should be a kind of holistic education from IQ, EQ, SQ. All the things has to be incorporated in our employees to ensure that we have been having a better society to be lived. With this note, yes, you can able to see that the firms which has been associated with INVIT, we have been conducted the health camp periodically on year and on to ensure that the safety of our employees, of the persons who have been associated with them, have been incorporated and it has been ensured. And yes, at last, to tell that our INVIT is founded by alumnus of IIT, CEG, and RLI in a vision to inspire the world by technological inventions and innovation through neuro, techno, corporate research and training in the field of safety, disruptive technologies, and quality. Today webinar, I've been more happy and I've been most grateful to introduce the speaker for today is our Dr. Vipinendran sir, who's been a professor in charge and center for alumni affairs. I've been more happy that such a way that this industrial empowerment session program on 2022 is being started by one of the eminent speaker, eminent trainer in Tamil Nadu. We can also be able to tell him throughout India is one of the eminent persons who have been in this field of training for more than 3 decades. He's been a most experienced professor, a corporate trainer, motivational speaker, and a life coach with a demonstrated history of working with education management, corporate training, and counseling, skilled in management and counseling. He's been a kind of mentor for more clubs in College of Engineering, India, Anna University. He's been a mentor. He's been a mentor for our Chennai Super Kings team. Now, recently, I've been saw the poster, the information from Sir that he's been training our Indian Bank top officials on management. Such a high profile, sir. Thank you. Thank you for providing your valuable time in this new year. We all have been most delightful to hear from you how to set the goals. Because setting your goals, yes, what is New Year? New Year is nothing but rewinding the past and how we can able to ensure that we can able to set up the benchmark and how we can able to move on to the future. We can able to hear from our eminent speaker, Dr. Vipinendran sir, to know how to set our goals very smartly so that we can able to achieve it. Sir, once again, thank you. Thank you for rendering your time. The virtual screen is yours. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Satya, and thank you, INVIT, and thank you, Engineer Satyanarayanan, for very kind words of introduction. I see that there are just about 6 participants, isn't it? So maybe I was thinking today is New Year. Anyway, at the outset, Happy New Year to all the participants and to the NVT team. Today is New Year, so why should we have basically another PowerPoint session? So deliberately, one of the goals I set to myself, and you can also, is goal setting, which we will see today, is more like swimming or cycling. If you just put motivation and goal setting or goal setting smart goals, just type in Google, about 3 lakh slides you can freely download. That is the amount of slides which are available in Google. So you don't need a person to come and talk to you and maybe explain to you, interact with you on goal setting at all. What if you are motivated? If you go to Google, everything is available. So what we will do maybe today is, since the number of participants are very few, we will have interactive session, because it is more like a Zoom meeting rather than me doing all the talking and you listening. So for that, we can always share it from Google, as I said, right? So what we will start off is, before we, we start off the meet, maybe I will kickstart it myself on this topic. We will start off straight away, but I will give you a few seconds time. Kindly take paper and pen, right? If it is not available, you can, I will give you a minute maybe to just take a paper and pen, right? Because we are going to try a new experiment. We are going to try interaction. We are going to try activities, small ones, and obviously learn the process of goals setting and smart goals, right? Smart goals is universal. You would have also definitely heard of it in training programs. It is very difficult, extremely difficult to do it on an online session like this, but we will still try our best, right? Because the takeaway should be that not just a PowerPoint slide, right? The takeaway should be basically, you have to experience what is goal setting. Okay, so even participants can unmute also if you want to talk, right? um, I see a couple of participants. Yes. Good. So if you have taken a paper and pen, we will start off straight away, right? Can you, we will do first initially a small 10-second activity. Okay. I'm going to give you about 10, let us say even 12 seconds, right? If you have taken a paper and a pen or pencil or whatever it is, you may have to do a small drawing, right? Okay. So what you will do is you will do the drawing and you can maybe give the feedback. I will see the chat box. Maybe you can give the feedback, okay, on the chat box. Yes. If you are ready, please draw a tree. மரம்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா தமிழ்ல. Please draw a tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop, please. Now, if you look at the tree, how many of you were able to draw the tree or drew the tree with the roots? Can you put it in the chat box or you can unmute and speak? Okay, some people didn't draw it with this thing. NVT didn't do it. Others, the participants, please. Immediately when I said draw a tree, were you able to draw the tree with the root or without? Right, we started with the branches. Fine. So if you have missed out, in VT, yes, definitely you are answering, but what about the others, the participants? You have to participate because goal setting, imagine if someone comes and gives a 100-hour lecture on swimming or cycling. You will still not be learning swimming or cycling unless you actually or we actually sit on a bicycle or jump in the water and do that particular activity. Most of these management concepts, especially these motivational sessions, goal setting, and so many of these other training sessions, um, most of it loses its relevance because it is just some theory thing and it may not be implemented in a practical way. But a lot of it can be implemented in the practical way because only by actually doing something or simulating something similar in the training sessions. So that is why I wanted to do this in the next 1 hour so that we can simulate it, right? Okay. So root with the branches, it's fine. If you have drawn the root with the branches, it is good. That means you give a lot of importance to the fundamentals, right? So a tree is like the flowers and the fruits are the results of the goals and the process which we have done, right? That is the result. The result is all what we see. If we are seeing Virat Kohli winning matches or the Indian cricket team winning matches, it is a result of a step-by-step process after they have set the goals. But imagine if there were no goals, you wouldn't know where exactly to go, isn't it? For example, if we enter into a bus and the bus conductor asks us, Yangappa Pono, or where do you want to go? Immediately, if I say wherever you want, I will get down. The conductor may think we are a little crazy, isn't it? And he wouldn't be able to give us the ticket. So there is no way in which without setting goals, even for very, very minor, small activities in our life, we are going to get anywhere. So in this journey of life, as we go along, we have to understand that everything is based on some goal or the other. How that is, how can we structure is what we are going to see. It is just like taking care of the roots of a tree. All of us who are into farming or who have done or who have learnt about farming or who have read about it know that if we want to make a plant very healthy, strong, and the fruits and the good flowers should be the result of that, if the results have to be good, you have to take care of the roots. So that is the exact reason why I asked you to draw the small 2-second, a 10-second activity because most of us sometimes forget the roots. So the roots are very important. And that roots is what we are going to see in the next 1 hour of this session. Okay. The next diagram, maybe I will give you about 15 seconds, right? Please draw the palm of your hand on the paper. Please draw the palm of your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop, please. Okay. Can someone put in the chat box how he or she drew the palm? Or you can unmute and speak, right? Because the number of participants I see are very few. So you can always unmute and speak also. Palm with 5 fingers. Okay. Good. We have one person who's accepting palm with 5 fingers. Then, yes, you have drawn the others. Please participate because you are you will get whatever I want to say, and maybe whatever I want to convey only if you respond back. Kept the palm and drew it. Very good. How did you go about drawing the palm? NVT says that they kept the palm and drew it, right? What about the others? Maybe you just thought of the palm and just out of your mind, visualize the palm and try to draw it. How many of you did like that? Can you please type in yes or no? Keep the palm on the white paper. Yes, and did it. That's good. That's very nice. But what about the others? Hello, you people are there. Hope it is not like an online class for my students. Some of them are not there. The others can also reply. Only 2 people are replying. Okay, one person says palm with 5 fingers drawn. Yes, good. So the idea is if you have visualized the palm and try to draw it, the drawing wouldn't be all that accurate. But if you had seen your actual palm and drawn it, it would have been little more accurate. If you would have kept the palm on the paper and drawn it, it would have been nearly accurate, right? So it is all showing that a lot of us, in fact, all of us, in fact, function based on mental models. We have a model of something in our mind. Based on those models, we create our realities. It is that process by which the brain basically functions that we have to do goal setting. Goal setting is that mind process which we are talking of, wherein we create mental models, and that mental models help us to travel in the journey of life so that we are able to get what we want to get. Because many times in our life, because we don't set goals, because we are not able to have a target, maybe we don't reach that, right? It is just to illustrate that we did these 2 drawings, but we will take this a next, a one level further, right? Can you, in your chat box, list out some of the goals which you have in life? I'm sure you would have had, or maybe most of you would have had, let us say, yes, smart goals, definitely, but can you list out the goals? Can you list out the goals? There is one definition for SMART goals, which are simple, measurable, achievable, reachable, and time bound. Right? Good. The abbreviations, always there is a change, but we will see how as we go along. I have a little different, expansions for that. But before that, can we list out, or can you just list out at least 1 or 2 goals of yours? Okay, to implement 100% statutory compliance with 0 penalty, fine. Then others. Okay, We will take one or two of this, right? Infinity says healthy goals, right? We will take, like, for example, to build and human relations development rather than human resources. If you look at that, is that a goal, right? Who put that? We had a person who put it BH. Okay, Balasubramaniam HRD. Fine. He has put that to build and human relations development rather than human resources. Is that a goal or is it something else in English language? To build and develop, yes. Okay. The first S stands for exactly this. Goals have to be very specific, right? Whenever you want to have a goal, it has to be very specific. General goals are fine, right? Only when goals are very specific can they be measurable. Anything which is general, it is extremely difficult to measure. So the first thing which we think of in SMART goals is goals have to be very specific. I want to go to Bombay. That is a very specific goal. I want to go to Marine Drive in Bombay. More specific. I want to go to ABC Hotel located on Marine Drive in Bombay on whatever date. That is very, very, very specific, right? So specific or simple is the first goal or the first step which we take, right? Yes, specific or simple, right? But sometimes you have to be more specific than simple, right? So very specific. For example, if you are playing a game, I want to score so many runs. I want to hit one goal in, if you are playing a game of hockey, or if you are doing something else, whatever be the target, you have to make it very, very specific. Okay. The next one is, can you list out some of the other goals? The others, the same participant keeps answering. What about the others?